The Earnestly Speaking podcast is a show that is founded on free-flowing conversation and may at times venture into mature subjects. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, Earnestly Speaking podcast. Let's get it. I'm a giant in New York, in Miami carry heat. So much more in store, my product can flood the street. Opinion Nation Godfather, CEO. Puff in the late 90s, gon' see me blow. Oh. Got my hustle on, no imitation of bad. Army of untouchables, Opinion Nation staff. Never an off season, homie, check the numbers. Heart throbbing my own right, supplying southern comfort. Earnestly speaking, my ego is well fed. Earnestly speaking, you're too feeble and no threat. See, I'm like a hurricane, you're a mild breeze. Earnestly speaking, leaving Eli a dynasty. Shake!
Earnestly podcast come to you recording this Tuesday, September 16th, 2025 for the Wednesday show. And of course, it is EJ versus Degenerate week number 3. Of course, we do this every week with my boy, Zack, the gambling degenerate. Zachary, how was your weekend with gambling? Because I think I am done betting spreads, my friend. Spreads are the root of all evils.
I would have made a fucking fortune had the Dolphins won.
Yeah.
Like, I had 9-teamer. Would have won if the Dolphins could have just won. Not cover, not just win the fucking game. I had a 7-teamer. If the Dolphins could have just won the freaking game.
It sucks, doesn't it?
And then
it sucks, bro.
I had a college parlay where I got my teeth caked in, but hey.
Yeah, I did a couple parlays this weekend in college. I had one parlay. I did an emergency parlay. You know how I do this. Because we tell each other during the games. I do a 1 o'clock session, then do a 4 o'clock session, and then if I feel frisky at 8 o'clock, I'll do like the prop bets on the 8 o'clock games. But so I did 2 parlays on the 1 o'clock on Sunday. Both didn't hit because of the fucking Dolphins. Number one,
yeah,
3 point. And then I did a 4 o'clock session, and then the original parlay didn't hit, but then I did an emergency live bet on the second half of the Colts game, and then also the Eagles game, and I had the Colts. I got some good value on the Colts to win outright because they were down by 5 at the time. Say, well, I'll bet them now because they're still in the game, Right. And then now, of course, that was a sweat. You saw how that game ended, of course.
And Daniel,
shut up. Anyway, so I recovered my losses. I recovered on that parlay, only to get wiped away on Sunday Night Football, and then last night Monday Night Football as well too.
Yeah, you saw that one Monday night parlay I had. Good God.
I took it. I took some of your action on that. I took the kicker for the Texans, 2 field goals over. I added that to my parlay, and that hit.
I mean, if Amike can just catch that one fucking ball that hits him in his hand on the final drive for Tampa, I'm sitting so pretty.
Yeah. Speaking of Tampa, so I wasn't sure who would win the game. After I texted you, asked who would win the game. You said you were pretty hell bent on Tampa. I was bullish on Houston. So what I did 2 parlays. I did the exact parlay both ways though, but one with Houston winning outright and one with Tim winning outright. You know what I mean? But everything else in the legs were fine. The kicker, the over, and then something else, and everything hit except the over.
Yeah, I was like, everything hit. I don't remember it being a scoring game, but yeah.
Right, so the over. And then I did a emergency. I try to recover my money. I did a nice parlay at 10 o'clock. I had Brett Bowers anytime touchdown. I had the Chargers went outright, and I had the Raiders on the points. I actually teased 9.5 points, and that didn't hit. So I'm struggling, brother.
Nah, the thing that killed me was that I completely freaking defense.
Yeah, you can share all these stories.
Seeing Chris show that 2-team parlay on the sacks, it's like, fuck, I didn't even think to look at defense.
Yeah. Anyway, this is week 3 of the best bets here. Once again, Zach and I tied this week. We had 10 wins each this week. So same spot, 0-0 still. You know what I mean? First game first on Thursday night. We got Dolphins at Bills. The Bills are 12-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 50.
I don't know if the Bills can score 47 points, so I'm just going to take the Bills to cover.
You think, wow, that means if that happens, Mr. McDaniel's out the door Friday morning, right?
No, again,
Long week.
I think they're going to wait till week 4. I think when they put out that message, it was to say, hey, whatever happens on this Thursday night, we're not going to react to it. Because they went into the season expecting to lose.
So I see it's twofold for the Dolphins, for McDaniel. He can save his job for a week if, obviously, they win the game. You can't fire him, they beat the Bills. Or if at least that game is close and competitive. If they get embarrassed on Thursday Night Football on a short week, there's no way in hell he survives past this week. Because, number one, if you're going to fire him, this will be the first time to do it. You'll have a whole week and some odd days to put the interim in place and everything else. It's on a long week.
Yeah. Again, when you put something out like that, you don't want to go completely turn around 3 days later and be like, oh, we're going to fire the coach.
Yeah.
But I really believe after week 4, they fire the coach and they fire the GM in tandem. Because if you keep that GM and you fire the coach,
Chris Greer, yeah. I'll say as much. Buffalo wins the game, no doubt about that. But I think the best bet's the over. I think Miami will come out a little more with urgency here. If they cancel urgency in week 3, then we have something to talk about with that coach and that GM. I think they're both getting fired. Both of them getting fired, but I think both are getting fired this week after the game's over. So I'll say the over in this game. All right, to the Sunday. Packers at Browns. The Packers are 7-point favorites. Zack, the over-under is 42.5.
Oh, give me the Packers.
Really?
Just like the Bills, the Packers and the Bills this week, I would call mortgage bets. Like, that is how sure I am that both those teams cover.
Packers in the game. I have no problem with that, but that's a lot of points. And I kind of feel like the Packers are due for a letdown performance. Not saying they won't win the game.
No.
But this spot, I've seen this spot before in the past when the Browns were, a heavy dog at home. They play a great team. They get no respect, obviously. And then especially 2 years ago, to the Niners, when the Niners came to town, and they were big favorites because the Browns in Cleveland, and then the Browns actually just won the game outright. I don't see that happening this week, but I do see a situation where the Browns can keep this competitive. So give me the Browns on the points. I think the Packers win the game, but Browns on the points here definitely. I see a little bit of letdown here. Why not? Browns are frisky.
No letdown.
Now I do agree they are the second best team in the conference, though. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
All right. Next game here we have Colts at Titans. The Indiana Joneses are favored by 4 points. The over/under is 43.5. Zach,
give me the last.
Go ahead. Talk your shit.
Give me the Last Crusade. I believe that was the third one in the series. So yeah, Indiana Jones and hey Cam Ward, you are starting to look a little better. I mean, you played quite better than you did in week 1, but I would call it a Tennessee showing if you can finally get the Colts to punt the ball. They still have not punted the ball
all year.
Hey, Giants fans, how's that feel? A team led by Daniel Jones hasn't even had to punt the ball for 2 games to start the season.
I have no comment for that, buddy. I'm happy for the kid, though. I really am. Yeah. Not to say he wasn't treated right. I mean, look, he didn't play well. He deserved to get cut. But
yeah, well, when you put a fucking straitjacket on the guy and don't allow him to do anything, it's really hard.
Having said that, another game I can see a letdown action here. I think Indy wins the game. This is the divisional games in Tennessee. Give me Tennessee the points here. Give me Tennessee the points here. Huh?
It's not enough points to ask for that kind of bet.
This could be a field goal game. I think Colts win by field goal.
So, all right. Good luck.
All right. Next one here. We have Bengals at Vikings. The Vikings are 3-point favorites. The over/under is 42, Zach.
Oh, man. Backup versus backup quarterback. Give me
So McCarthy is out, right?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's out at least multiple weeks. So
Wow.
while I really think Jake Browning is a good quarterback under Zach Taylor's guidance, I do believe the Vikings have a quality defense. So give me the under.
Ooh, I'm going all the way. I'm going over this one. That number's low enough. I can see it be messy. I can see a pick six here or there. Carson Wentz is starter, right, for Minnesota this week, right?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
what he did the last time he played. So
I'm taking the over in this one, actually. I think for that number is just low enough for a mess. A 24-21 type of game. Just low enough. Just low enough. All right. Next one here. Oh, by the way, before we go off the game. So Joe Burrow's out 3 weeks. No, 3 months rather.
yeah,
That puts it at what? Mid-December?
yeah.
Could Jake Browning hold the fourth down? He's a pretty good backup quarterback. Can he hold the fourth down until December? I say yes. My concern is more the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, you had any semblance of a defense and offensive line, I'd say yeah, absolutely. But again, you've chosen to spend 40% of the cap on 3 players on offense. So
Yeah.
no, I don't see Cincinnati hanging in the playoff hunt.
Right. All right. Next one here we have Steelers at Patriots. The Steelers are 1.5 point favorites. The over under Zach is 44.5.
Oh, give me the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers looked like shit, but eventually that defense has to get right, and I think this might be the get right game for the Steelers.
Same Z's, man. Same Z's. Yeah, that was not that they lost the game the way they lost, man. That was one of those the games like, wow, what? And that team punked you at home. I mean, I don't think Seattle's that good. I think they'll bounce back here because for every one bad Aaron Rodgers game, you'll get a better one coming up, and I think they'll do it in New England. Plus the Pats, come on, bro. I still think just fraudulent. I'm not blaming this team. I know they went to Miami and beat Miami, but I'm not blaming this team. I'm not.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
I think the pressure that the Steelers defensive line can put on the offensive line, there's going to be so many penalties by the Patriots that they don't stand a chance.
Right. Give me Steelers. All right, next one here. Probably the game of the week. Rams at Eagles. The Eagles are only 3 point favorites. The over under is 44.5. Zach, a lot of respect for the Rams here, huh?
Yeah, I mean they have looked good so far, but I couldn't pick a winner or a loser. I'm playing it safe, and I'm taking the under in this game. Two good defenses, 2 great pass rushes.
No, I think the line is low because people are not really impressed with the Philadelphia Eagles so far out the chute. They beat Dallas barely by 4. They beat the Chiefs by 3. But you're comparing the Eagles team who the champs would have hunted. You're beating your divisional opponent, who always plays you well anyway, and then the AFC champions. Like, at some point, the Eagles are going to catch, get things together again. And I'm not just not doing the Rams. This is the Eagles. Like, even if it's a close game, can Philly cover 3 points?
I do remember the Rams being their toughest opponent during the playoff run last year, so that's another reason why I would take the under in this game.
Nah, give me Philly, brother. Give me Philly. I like Philly in this spot, man. I really do. So there you go. All right, we got Jets at Bucks. The Bucks are 7 point favorites. The over under Zach is 44.5. Also, no 44.5 game.
I believe this is another one where the quarterback's out, so give me the Bucks, and I think this is going to be an easy victory for them. This is going to be one where they can put a bunch of points, work a few things out on offense.
So the 2-0, 2 road wins to boot. They win in Atlanta. Then they won last night, last second against the Texans, a Texans team that may not be that good. Trying to see how this Bucks team. Like we agree, Eagles 1, 2 is Packers. Is Bucks their best team in the conference? I'm not there yet, but I can see a conversation for that maybe. Having said that, Bucks win this game, but I don't know. Jets are kind of wonky. Give me the over this game. Actually, I can see over.
Who is the Jets' backup by chance? Do you know?
Oh, I forgot. Is Fields hurt?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see real quick. I'll see right now. New York Jets backup quarterback. Let's see. Oh, Tyrod Taylor, brother. Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, you mean a guy who can't throw more than 120 yards in any football game of his entire career?
Tyrod Taylor, come on. Don't do that.
I'm sorry, I'm speaking the truth. How many games in his entire career has he ever thrown for more than 120 yards?
Should I ask ChatGPT that?
Yeah, I'll let you check that after the show.
Okay, never mind. Kids, check that out. Check your ChatGPT on Google it. I'm taking the over in this one though. Because it's low enough. We're not. All right. We have Raiders at Commanders. The Commanders are only 3.5-point favorites. The over under is 4. Once again, Zach, 4th game in a row, 44.5.
Oh man, we have not looked good all season. Our offense isn't clicking. Now our quarterback has a knee sprain, and it's up in the air whether or not he'll play.
He's doubtful.
Yeah, we're resting our hopes on Mariota, but you know me, I'm a homer, so hey, give me Washington to cover.
Using emotion. I'm betting the under this one, man. That Raiders team. Maybe it's more on the Chargers last night, but that Raiders team couldn't score a lick. I think the under is the best bet here, especially Daniels doesn't play either. You know, the offense does not look really that good.
No, we got quarterback can't complete a pass.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah. It's gonna be under this one. All right, we got Falcons at Panthers. The Falcons are 5.5-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 43.5.
Oh man, give me the Panthers minus 10. Excuse me, give me the Falcons minus 10. All right, the Panthers are horrible.
They almost come back and win that game on Sunday, though.
Yeah, I know, because a team took his foot off the gas in the 4th quarter. All right, it's what I used to call the Saquon Barkley garbage time. All right, that's all Bryce Young is garbage time.
I'll tell you what, though. Like, Atlanta wins this game, but this is the visual game. These two teams sometimes get weird. I'm taking Carolina the points, actually. I don't know why. I'm taking Carolina the points here.
Yeah.
They found a little sparkly in that game against Arizona. So I'm going to see if they can add on to that. They'll lose the game, but maybe they'll keep this game close. All right. Texans at Jaguars. The Jaguars are 1-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 44.
Oh, I'm taking the under in this one. Jacksonville's offense is shaky. You have a Houston defense that always shows up. You don't have to work. While I want to believe that Jacksonville will win like 16-13 with a ton of field goals, I'm going to take the under in this game.
Bro, we're all over the place, you and I. I'm going on over this one because Houston offense can be this bad rest of the year, bro. They scored a total what? Scored 19 last night and scored 9 right in week 1.
So you're expecting a 39-point explosion or something?
More than 20 fucking points. It's the Jaguars, certainly. So give me over this one.
Jacksonville's going to score.
I mean, I think Houston's the first win of the year, so I'll give you 27-24.
Wow, you think that Jacksonville's going to score 24 against this defense?
Why not?
All right, man. Hey, give me an easy win. I'll take it from you.
All right. So, right now, you're on the opposite side. I think all these ties are pissing you off, you know? All right. Very intriguing game here. AFC West battle. Broncos at Chargers. The Chargers are 2.5-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 45.5. I'm looking forward to this game, actually.
Oh, give me the Chargers. All right. I can see Bo Nix turn the ball over at least twice, maybe 3 times. So, yeah, give me the Chargers.
I'm sorry. I don't knock the kid. He's overrated. I'm with you. And I'm also with the Chargers. I think the team's for real. This team's for real. That defense is really, really good. Yeah. I think they are now I know it's only 2 weeks in, but they should be the heavy favorites from the AFC West now, honestly. All right. We got Saints at Seahawks. The Seahawks are 7.5-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 41.5.
Oh, this is a get-right game for the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks.
Get-right game for what? They beat Pittsburgh.
Barely.
By 14.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man, when I was watching that game, it was a close back and forth.
It was close back and forth. They scored those touchdowns late, though. But, yeah.
Yeah, so either way, just give me the Seahawks, all right? Sam
I'm with you
Darnold,
too.
he might be for real finally. Took him a little time to mature in the NFL, that's all.
My boy Kevin says I might take New Orleans to win this game because it's a trap game. I'm like, have you seen the Saints team? Granted, they've been competitive. They're not good. They're not
No.
good at all. Like again, they may go 17.
Look, they'll win right now. They're looking better than the Panthers to me.
Yeah, I mean, they've been both of the games, so I mean, there's a case for that. Give me Seattle though as well. I'm with you. All right, we got Cowboys at Bears. The Bears are 1-point favorites. The over under Zach is 50.
Oh, that is a ton of points for an over that I would love to jump on, but yeah, I feel real bad for Ben Johnson to start his career 0-3. But give me the Cowboys.
Well, I don't know if I told you, I got a bet with my boy Mario. Shout out to Mario, of course. And he's a Cowboys fan. And we bet before the year started that I think the Cowboys will win more than 8.5 games this year.
Get the hell out of here.
He said no.
Yeah.
And he's a Cowboy fan. So we're watching the game against the Giants on Sunday. Him and I were battling each other. And we're rooting against each other. We're rooting against our teams. Sort of. I was rooting for the Giants and I remember, I got a bet. I got a money bet here. $100 bet I want to cash in on. So my wallet's more important than my team. I'm sorry.
And win those two matchups and still just lose the rest of the season, right?
Yeah, I know. I know, I get it. But the it's funny, like 8.5 wins. I think he may win that bet, bro. Like that Dallas defense is fucking terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. They are Cincinnati from last year. That's all they are.
Yeah. So I'm taking the over on this game. I think if it was any game Caleb Williams can really get right game Caleb Williams, this is the game. Now whether they win the game is whatever. But I think I'm taking the over this game. I am not that Dallas team is not impressive.
That's
it's Deck or bust. Deck or bust. So bet the over. All right. Another kind of intriguing game. Cardinals at Niners. The Niners are 1.5 point favorites. The over under is 44, Zach.
Mac Jones.
Dude, that was pretty dope, right?
When you have quarterback whispers, anything's a chance. The Cardinals, they struggle in the second half. All right, they are a great first half team. If I was going to make a bet, I'd bet Cardinals first half, and I'd bet 49ers second half for the game.
That's not a bad bet, actually. 49ers. Yeah. You took San Francisco. I am taking the over. Again, these lines are low. These numbers are low. Niners are banged up, but Arizona has been very spotty in moments. They're 2-0. People forget they're 2-0. But the first game against the Saints, up big, blow the game, almost blow the game late. Then this game, week 2, up big, almost blow the game late. Niners are banged up though, but they have enough talent to keep things, somewhat not beaten path. So, but I'm gonna take the over this one. I see I'll score in this one. All right, Sunday game, which hope we get together, you and I, and my brother and everybody else. Chiefs at Giants. The Chiefs are 6-point favorites. The over/under Zachary is 45.
Oh, give me the Giants plus the points.
Same here, man. Same here.
I don't see the Chiefs beating any team by a touchdown. The way they've looked all season, no. I'm sorry.
And even last year, they didn't blow up anybody last year.
No, so yeah, exactly. Give me the Giants plus the points.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Giants as well too. Can you imagine the Chiefs could start 0-3? Could you imagine that?
Well, the bigger question is, could anyone imagine Russell Wilson playing for at least half the season for the Giants as the starting quarterback? Because, my God, he put up 450 yards passing. It wasn't until the very end that he blew the game. So,
yeah,
right, he's earned a few more games.
Well, he definitely has. And that Chiefs schedule don't get any better. This game. I mean, this is obviously the easiest game. It must win. But then you got the Ravens in there, the Lions in there, the Commanders in there. There's a lot of who's who in coming up in the next month or so. So
when we did our pick 'em for the season, you remember the one person who did not believe in the Chiefs, right?
it is you.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. And you know what you're talking about. Well, again, week 2, we'll see what happens here. All right, and Monday Night Football, probably the game of the week. If not, if the Eagles Rams not the game of the week, then this is definitely the game of the week. Lions at Ravens. The Ravens are 4.5-point favorites. The over under, Zack, 51.5.
Man. So I'm going to take the over because it's an easy over at 51.5. But on a side note, I will be betting the Lions on the money line because I think this is a game that the Ravens will always lose.
So the reason why I feel on that is because the value again. I think it's like plus 250 or 240 for the Lions in this game. But I got Baltimore, man. I think Baltimore. I think they woke up after week 1. Yeah.
Week 1, you put up 40+ points, but they go against the team, and when it comes to the fourth quarter, what do? They get soft and they crumble.
And maybe and that was a wake-up call. So I can tell you. I hope I'm right. So I want to win the Super Bowl this year. So, but Detroit's really good. Obviously, I mean, you know, it's not an indictment on them. I just think Baltimore, got a wake-up call on week 1, and I think they'll come through here. Give me Baltimore to cover 4.5 points. All right, before we get out of here, quick FSU minute. Bye week over. We play Kent State this week. 3:30 game. We are 45.5-point favorites again, and over under 55.5. Obviously, we're going to win this game. Obviously.
Yeah. I think this is an easy 2-team parlay. Take FSU and take the over. They're going to cover the over by themselves.
Do they cover the spread is the question.
Yeah, we're going to cover the spread. He might win 55-3. All right, that's what I'm saying. But
can't say that bad.
That is our offense right now. Our offense wants to score points. It's not like last year where our offense was afraid if they could even get a first down. We have a quarterback who exudes confidence like I haven't seen in years. Probably not since Jameis was still in crab legs. So
that's great.
Yeah, I think we cover the spread easy. We cover the over. We don't have a sweat until Miami 3 weeks from now.
Does Miami scare you?
After this weekend, yeah. I expected South Florida to put up a better show. Also, I'm really getting tired of the football games going into weather delay when it starts to sprinkle.
Well, it's the lightning. That's why.
Baseball players look like hardcore athletes.
Well, it's because of the lightning, not because of the sprinkles. It's because of the lightning.
Okay. When lightning is happening 50 miles away, you're not in a threat. You're not in the threat zone. Let's stop this.
You're very mean, Zach.
Look, I need a condo within a 5-mile radius to get struck by lightning before you stop a football game.
I get it, man.
Ridiculous.
You fixed that problem? Every football stadium has a fucking roof. That's
no.
It. You open it up when it's sunny, and if it starts lightning, you close back up. How hard is that? Make it a rule. It stays open, and you can only close it only for lightning.
Okay, and next thing you should do, so that the players don't get hurt, just put flags on the sides of their body so there's no more tackling.
I'm done with you. Good luck with your pick, Zach.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Am I seeing you Sunday? Am I seeing you Sunday?
Oh, I hope so. Till you wuss out.
No, I mean me wasn't out. I mean, that's the Giants are like shit. I'll go all leave early.
Flanagan's in Wellington or Flanagan's off of Southern or somewhere else, but we ain't going to that 10th Avenue where they cut us off after one drink because you're making a bunch of noise.
You'll tell that story next week. That show. I actually may want to go Wingstop actually.
Alright.
It's in Lake Worth, nearby. It's actually a nice place.
Oh,
Great food.
Wingstop?
No, Wingstop. No, Wings Plus. Is it Wings Plus? I think it's a mom and pop place, though.
Alright.
I ate there a couple months ago. So I really enjoyed it. And I probably have nice TVs there, too, also.
TV's in there.
Well, of course. That's exactly what I'm making sure that's there. Or if we go to Fanningham, we go to one on Southern or the one. Yeah, I'm okay with that. To make you happy, Zachary.
Look, it means I'm not watching you eat a hamburger that's well done or a steak that's well done.
I don't do that. What are you talking about? I don't do that.
Oh my God.
Medium well.
Medium well? Do you see the skin just curling up? Ugh.
I'm probably
there needs to be blood.
I'm probably getting a salmon anyway, so most likely.
Enough. We're done.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy. Later.